Good morning, find my niche. How are you? Hope all is well. Let's see. Let's see. Mhm. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I can multitask sometimes. All right. All righty, righty, woo woo. Mm, mm. African style bag water. Hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. So, like I always do, I give it a couple more minutes, then I shall move right on and get this party started and then get it over with. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully, sounds good. It was the little test when you come in looked good. It looks good to me, but for some reason when I go back and watch the video on my laptop, it looks horrible. So I hope it's not coming across like that to everybody else. But anyway, it's the low budget channel. We ain't fancy schmancy up in here. We making it do what it do with what I got. Hey Yolanda, good morning. Good morning. Yes, Grand Rising. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know how to. So I'm gonna need a course for anybody that use StreamYard so I can share stuff. So I guess I'll just make the little what they call it, the little short video and post it. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's see. One more minute and then it's maybe even 30 seconds. So we'll get it started. As you know, I was missing last weekend, so there's a reason. There's a reason. Yes. So this one shouldn't have to take too long. Um, yeah. All right. I'm ready because the kids is outside playing, so you may at any moment hear severe screaming and hollering and whatever. I'm smothering because I have to close the window because they like to lurk through the window. And hell, I can't blame the churn because the mammies do it too. So it's just some weirdness in this area that I live in. They like to look in your window, walk through your door without being invited, the whole 9 yards. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we are talking about how dang on sick I was. And I knew it. I knew I was sick. And I couldn't remember. And I was like, okay. So if you go back and look at the video from 2 weeks ago, my live video from 2 weeks ago, and ain't none of y'all said nothing. Y'all, my face was beet red. And I noticed it when I was doing my tutoring sessions. Like, why is my face so red? So my only complaint was that my ankles was swelling, and it was like, okay, they swole, and then they kept swelling and kept swelling. So I had went to Baba, and it's to see if he could get some of my hydrochlorothiazide, my water pills that I had when I was in trucking, um, that I did not take when I was in Tanzania or Kenya. Well, I didn't take them in Kenya because when the young man brought my stuff from Tanzania, that was one of the things that was missing, about 10 bottles of hydrochlorothiazide, water pills for blood pressure. I was eating my fruit and vegetables and blah, 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 blah. So I noticed that my ankles just kept getting bigger and bigger. I mean, to the point to where my feet were just so sore to the touch. And I was like, well, I'm looking, I said, my face is all red. So I told Baba, find this medicine. I need to take this medicine. I had literally like 5 pills left. So I started taking the medicine, and it really wasn't, it wasn't helping initially or whatever. So I wake up um, I think it was it a Tuesday morning after that video like 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. I think it was a Tuesday. And I felt like crap. I think by now I'm probably having a panic attack because I'm like, what is going on? Like I just had this little nagging headache, like all the way around my head. And I'm like, is the rubber band on my hair too tight? What is it? It wasn't a bad headache, but just a little nagging headache. So I called Baba and I said, what time are you coming in? And he said he was in the shop. Now, mind you, Baba don't ever come to the shop early, but this was my lucky day. It was about 9 o'clock in the morning. So I said, I'm coming. And I get over there and he's, what's wrong? I said, take my blood pressure. And my blood pressure normally runs like fairly low, like, I don't even know, like less than 120 and usually somewhere between 60 and 72. It's always very low. My blood pressure was 181/92, and the machine was like, you are in a blood pressure crisis. I was like, what? I couldn't understand. Then I started thinking about it. Everything, I'm allergic to Ghana. I have bad habits in Ghana. The food in Ghana is delicious. They don't use sea salt. They use regular iodized salt. And anybody that if you got blood pressure problems in the States, they tell you to stop eating that and eat sea salt. That's all they had in Tanzania and Kenya. I never saw iodized salt in those 2 countries. Well, I don't see no sea salt in freaking Ghana. So I've been eating this iodized salt. I've been drinking orange sodas, sugar overload. And yeah, just eating very unhealthily because apparently by the time things get up here, they're no good. Either the tomatoes are rotten, the cucumbers are softer and yellow. A lot of times it's just not very healthy. So I just bypass it. And so I should have known it was coming. I was trying to do my little exercise and everything. So Baba was like, Amina, go home and lay down. Take your medicine and lay down. I was like, Baba, I'm going to go to the market. And he was like, I'm coming. So y'all, I told y'all before, Baba has like a little pharmacy. And it's not really a pharmacy. It doesn't say pharmacy anywhere. It says chemist. It says he's a chemist and it's got a little picture of some quinine or something on it. So he said, go home and I'm coming to flush your system out. I was like, I don't know what that means, but okay, whatever. So I'm going to post the video because I thought it was quite funny. So he shows up to my spot with a plastic bag and starts pulling this stuff out like antibiotics, Cipro, some type of malaria drug, and an acetaminophen, because I'm just like, I was, kind of running a little hot. We're always hot over here, but And I was like, okay, that's for IV drip. What you fixing to do? At this point, I'm feeling so terrible. I didn't really care. Um, and I'm making jokes because I was like, okay, as a former healthcare professional, let's see how this is going to turn out. And so he starts putting all the stuff up on my little refrigerator, and I'm looking for certain stuff. You know, as an American, we used to doing stuff a certain way. And so he's getting this stuff together. He didn't put the tourniquet on my arm. And I was like, first of all, you don't put this damn tourniquet on until you're ready. I mean, he cut me straight off. I know what I'm doing. And I was like, okay, I'll swing on you. So go ahead, make my day. Y'all, I can't make this up. Baba, he ain't used not nan drop of alcohol, no aseptic pads, no betadine, no nothing to clean my arm. He went straight in for the kill and stuck that needle in my arm. And when I tell you, he stuck that dang IV needle in my arm better than some nurses that I work with that had been nurses for decades. I was like, dear creator, don't let me get sepsis. I said, you ain't cleaned off nothing. And you touching it. You ain't got on no gloves. You touching it with them old Scotch bonnet pepper fingers. I'm just sitting there making faces, cracking up. He said, Amina, stop talking. This is African medicine. So he gave me like two little bottles. I made like 500 milliliters of Cipro. He gave me two of those. He gave me the malaria, half of the malaria dose. He says 240 milligrams. He gave me 120 milligrams of this malaria 3-in-1 medicine. And then he took a syringe and a needle, and I was like, well, what are he gonna do with that? And Dr. Baba took that and injected it straight into the IV line and gave me some acetaminophen. He said, now you can go to the market. And when you come back, I'll give you the rest of the stuff. And I was like, the rest of the stuff? I just took a chance on you, Dr. Jekyll. I said, okay, let me just go to the store. Yeah, I can't make this up. I was feeling terrible. And it was like that day of all days, the driver was driving like a freaking maniac. And I was so angry. And I had to ask him, are you feeling okay? I said, because I am not. You're about to make me throw up. I'm sweating like a mule. And I'm just like, I can't deal. So, and I think, oh, I did. I had the junior daughter with me, had Jita with me. And they just looking at me. And I was like, hurry up, just hurry up. I didn't even get no groceries. I was like, just, you know what? Take me home. By the time I got home, I don't even think we stayed. I know we didn't stay out there 2 hours. I just went to get what I needed, my barrel for my water. I got my barrel for my water. And by the time I made it home, y'all, my dress was soaking wet. I was sweating so bad. Everything was soaking wet. And I just kind of came in, so I'm sit that stuff on the floor and get out. And I'm gonna go lay down. Call Papa, let him know I was back and I was about to lay down. He said, I'm on my way. When he got there, he was like, Amina, something. I said, well, Baba, I said, feel my dress. My dress is soaking wet. But I had called my little sister Nyla and had told her, because I said, just in case. I know it was like 5 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, but I said, sis, just in case, I want somebody to know what this man over here doing, experimenting on me. He is experimenting. And so I was communicating with her what was going on. And I was like, girl, I'm just sweating so bad. And she says, sis, don't worry about them toxins coming out your system. Baba know what he doing. And I was like, what? I can't even think straight. So I'm laying there and he gives me a bag, or is it a long thing? One bag, one unit of normal saline. And then he flushed the damn electrolytes. He gave me another injection of the acetaminophen stuff. And then he told me he was going to come back later on and give me the last dose of the malaria medicine. Once he flushed that them electrolytes, yeah, I done got up and started walking around. I was like, oh, okay, this what's going this what I needed. I said, oh, Baba, you're the village doctor. Okay, let me back up first of all. When I went to him and I wasn't feeling well, I said, Baba, what hospital does your family use? Where's the hospital? Because I was ready to go to the hospital. That's how terrible I was feeling. And so he was like, Amina, my wives don't go to the hospital. I take care of all of my wives and children, and I'm going to take care of you. And I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. So fast forward back to, him putting these normal saline and electrolytes in through this PIC line. He didn't put, because I had him move it. I had it in my arm and I couldn't bend to put my hijab on. So I told him to take it out of there. And then he put it in my arm. And I just want to show y'all, not too often do I get any, and don't, sweat the technique. Yes, my veins are green. Um, that's a whole other story about the Bahamas. I have no bruises because he was pushing that stuff through like kind of forcefully. Like, if you've ever had an IV and they kind of push it through fast, your vein get cold. So he was like squeezing it, trying to push it through even faster. And I told him, I said, now I understand, Dr. Jekyll. And he started laughing. I said, when those people, when he used to come to the B&B and to walk, they would call my room and say, the doctor is here. And I thought maybe I was just hearing stuff. And I was like, they saying Baba, really weird. Or they accent so strong, I can't understand how they saying Baba. But they were saying the doctor is here. And I was like, I get it. I fully get it. And he said, Amina, which I would stop saying, Amina, how many times did I push it in? And I was like, what? He said, how many times did I push it in? That he was talking about the needle in my arm. I said, Baba, you did it in one time. I said, but in my defense, I got some good ass veins. But my veins are such that they have blown my veins because they're so strong, and you put that tourniquet on and don't know what you're doing and go through the vein and do all sorts of stuff. And I have bruises all over the place. I have no bruises. It's not sore. And he, Baba's rough. He's a big man. So he's a little rough, and he was squeezing. And I thought for sure I'm going to have bruises everywhere. Yeah. Not only did that man flush my system out, as he called it, whatever was ailing me no more. I don't have no bruises. So I had to be really, really careful. I mean, I went so far as to walk up to the corner to the store and come back and everything. And I was just like amazed. I was like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And Baba, he looked out for me. I mean, for real, for real. And Nyla was like, sis, he really cared because he is taking good care of you. And I was like, yeah, he taking care of me. So I was like, how much is this going to set me back? And he said, Amina, I don't want anything. He said, well, his something on his satellite was bent and he wanted this replaced. And I was like, I don't even watch TV. Because he said he don't give a damn. He needed his satellite dish because all Bob do is sit up in his shop on the floor in his big chair and watch TV all day long. So it's the box that goes with the satellite dish or whatever. So he needed his replaced so he could watch TV. So I replaced that for him. It was like $30 or something. Not even that, probably like 25. Yeah, about $25. And so I said, that much I can do. I said, because I sure appreciate you because I was, when KJ, Amina, Sakela, whatever you want to call me, started heading towards the hospital, I am in bad shape because I got a high tolerance for pain. I got a bad habit of ignoring stuff and self-medicating, all that. So I was in bad shape. Uh, but within less than 12 hours, Baba had me in good shape. Good, good shape. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. Um, I know everything you go to the hospital in the US, you get charged for everything. You get charged for alcohol pads, you get charged for cotton balls and swabs and everything. This man didn't use nothing, nothing. And I was just like, oh my gosh. But however, whatever he did, it was all right by me. For real, for real. So that's been um, probably, that was a week, a little over a week, because I didn't come on Sunday, last Sunday. Um, yeah, I was just trying to wrap my mind around it and see what happened. I also went back the next day. I went to like three different pharmacies, and I know that kind of hurt his feelings because sometimes my mouth is slick and I don't think. So I was like, I went to the real pharmacy, which I'm not lying. His place does not say that he is a pharmacist. It says chemist. So I thought he only had over the counter medicine, but he has some other meds, and I can't even say prescription meds because y'all, I knew the fact that if certain medicines and things that you take, you need to be monitored and may have to go to the doctor and get refills, i.e., my hydrochlorothiazide. Um, I went to like three different pharmacies. One sent me to one, the other one was fixing to send me back to that one, and they said they didn't carry that medicine, they didn't have it. And so then I went to a third one, and when I went in there, the young man was really nice. He said, no, he said, we don't have this medicine up here in the north, but they have it in the south, and we can order it for you. I said, can you please? And I know he's looking at this bottle like, this prescription was written in 2020. Yeah, but still, whatever. So he said, in the meantime, take this medicine. And he gave me a 30-day supply of a compound medicine, which was hydrochlorothiazide with lisinopril, low dose, a very low dose of it. He said, just take these until your pills come in and you'll be fine. He never said go to the doctor or nothing. This is the difference when big pharma does not run your country. And it was still cheap. I think it was like this List Nova or whatever it's called was like not even $4, maybe $3 and some change. I think it was 28 CDs. I'm not real sure. 28 CDs, and that's not even $4 for this medicine. And so I was like, okay, cool. you know, Got me right in shape, ankles down, business as usual. So I am forever grateful to Baba, my Dr. Baba, Dr. Jekyll. I ain't never seen no crap like that in my life. Field experience for sure. So yes, I am feeling better, and yeah, life goes on. I'm sitting up here at my new desk because I'm taking on some new adventures. I had the man down the street make me a desk because not only so I can be comfortable when I'm tutoring, but so I can be comfortable and have a surface to write on while I'm doing my homework. So I'm doing some self-teaching lessons. Oops, on my thing. Can you see that? Aha! I'm teaching myself Arabic. Yes, from the beginning, from the alphabet. So I have my little desk. It's quite comfortable. And that was one of the things that I was concerned about because I felt like maybe it was the chairs because, I'm just sitting in these plastic chairs and they are, it's okay. It's not like I do understand why I paid so much for the other one from Melcom. It was a little bit bigger, but these are okay. They're comfortable. But I thought that was these chairs were the reason why my ankles were swelling, and it probably was the posture because I was using my suitcase as a desk, and so it's kind of up, bad posturing. So now I'm at a desk, and let me see, can I move my thing and let me see if I can show it. I had to revert back to the USB internet connection because I was having a hard time. Let's see. Yes. So I got my desk. It's got a little cubby hole over here. I never know how to do all this laptop thing. Anyway, because I'm a loser and I don't know which way to point the laptop. So anyway. Doing too much. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I got my desk and I'm all set. So I'm tutoring English and self-learning Arabic. Let's see. Clear prayers. It's time for prayers. And that's another thing. I'm gonna have to shift the time on these lives. Any suggestions, feel free to put in suggestions, which if you want it earlier or later, because at this point, as you heard, it's prayer time. And I am determined to get those 5 prayers in, which is another reason why I'm determined to learn Arabic. So I can read the Quran and do, understand it at the same time. That is important to me. So let me check some comments here. Yolanda, you always get bruised. One way or the other, I get bruised when I get IVs because people are careless and, they just don't know what the hell they're doing. They wing it until they figure it out and they be digging all around. And then I have some big, juicy veins. Let me just state. He could have probably went in one of my fingers and got a good vein because my veins are just that good. And as you can see, no bruising. I think it's this hand. Y'all, I'm so confused. Okay, everything is backwards. See this mark right here? I've got on both of my hands. Those are marks that were left from getting IVs when I was in the hospital. I've had a few surgeries. And so once they've taken those IVs out, they have left permanent marks on my hands, permanent little things. This little knot is from an IV. He did an excellent job. So yeah. Find my niche. Thank you. Let me put this up here. Yeah, because not for nothing, y'all. Just trust the process. I can't be an advocate for this place and be like, oh no, we don't do it like that in the US. But I did at that point didn't care. So I think he did an absolute amazing job. And here I am sitting here with a brown skin again. I mean, go back, y'all, and look at that video from 2 weeks ago. I think it was like maybe the last video that I posted or the second to the last video that I posted. And my face is beet red. And I'm like, what's wrong? It wasn't the bad tuning or anything. My blood pressure was going to bottom me out. I'm like, oh, not today, Shaitan, not today. And he made it. Oh, I've been trying to read Silverback. Yes, he got a bone through his nose. Yeah. Does your chemist have a zebra tail and an exploding fire powder? Uh-huh. This exploding fire powder is called Amina, and the zebra tail. and Never mind. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to tell you the truth. Welcome and happy belated birthday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Yes. You can do earlier, 9 a.m. I have a request for 9 a.m. because, like I said, 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I don't know if I've said it before or not, but let me just go back. Oh, I hope my camera is working. Can any y'all see me? Anybody, somebody, let me log over here on my phone and see if I can see me. Videos. Yeah, I can see me. Videos. Refresh your screen, Silverback. Yeah, I can see me. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, cool, cool. That made me nervous. I'm like, I'm sitting here talking and I'm not there. Yes. And that may have been an older message, but it just popped up just now to connect with ES in Tamale. Hi, Freddie Maxwell. What is ES? What is ES? Let me know what ES is, and so then I can answer that question. I don't know what that is. So yes. Anyway, so as I was saying, so 9 o'clock may not be good as well. So for those of you that don't know, I've been on my path of Islam for a few years. And I talked with a young man from Saudi Arabia, and we went over to Shahada, just he had me repeat it or whatever. And he's like, oh, okay, now you're a Muslim, blah, blah, blah. So once I got here and I explained it to Baba, he immediately took me to the mosque and to learn how to pray and to learn how to do things. And so I did my official Shahada in the mosque with the Imam. So yes, I am a Muslim and I was christened Amina. So I don't know if I explained that, but now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Some old habits die hard, so I'm a work in progress. Don't try me, okay? Baba is constantly fussing at me, saying that I need to work on my anger issues and work on forgiving. Okay, pray. And it's not that, I've been a vindictive person all my life. But anyway, so I'm trying to be on this righteous path and blah, blah, blah. So I just trust the process here. When I don't know. To me, I'm okay with it. That's a whole nother video for researching your ancestry and your history and know where we came from and all that, blah, 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 blah. So to each their own. I am a Muslim. I am officially a Muslim. And they said, once you become a Muslim, you are always a Muslim. So that's that. I am Amina. I'm trying to figure out how to actually literally legally change my name without having to go to a court system in the United States, because as I said several times before, I have no intentions of returning to the United States. Yeah, that's just that. So anyway, let's see. ES is the African American lady who's been living there for almost 3 years. Oh no, I don't know who that is, but she's up here in Tamale. Okay. I know a young lady from Atlanta, but I don't know who this ES person is, and I'm wondering if I've seen any. Is she on? I'm assuming she's here on YouTube. So if you could send me a link or something, and I'll check it out. Basically, I keep to myself. I keep to myself. I live in the midst of the local neighborhood, so I don't know. Oh, don't know if I posted. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I don't remember what the last video I posted. All I know is last Sunday, I did not do my live last Sunday. So there was this beautiful horse walking down the street. I can't remember if I posted the video on here or not. He was absolutely gorgeous. And so I found out that the horse belongs to the chief. And the chief I live over here somewhere by the chief. So I said I was going to be nosy. When I was 100% better, I was going to go be nosy and find this palace that the chief live in. I hope don't nobody run me off because I'm going, shut up, be African nosy. They walk all in my house. I have to stay up in here sweating because if I open the door, try to get a breeze, I don't mind the children so much. Yeah, I do. These grown-ups, that's where the kids get it from. They just walk in. So in Tanzania, you hear people, if you go there or if you live there, been there, you hear people saying, Hodi, Hodi, all the time. Hodi means, can I come in? If no one tells you karibu in Tanzania, you better not come in because that is trespassing and you can go to jail for it. They don't play around with it. So you hear Hodi, Hodi all the time. Here, you don't hear nothing, not a knock on the door, nothing. You just look up, you feel something, you look up and a mofo is standing in the center of your damn house looking at you like you crazy. So I sit up in here with the door locked, like I lock the front door, the bedroom door. I try to get a breeze out the window. I close the bottom ones because I look up and mofos is staring through the window. And I was like, WTF, what is that all about? And Baba was like, oh, Amina, they're just trying to get to know you. No, they're not. They nosy as hell. That's just the bottom line. They nosy as shit. Their little churn is nosy too. Even though I like the little bitty ones, but them 12 and 13-year-olds, they nosy. And when I'm in my house, I don't expect to have to sit up here wrapped up in a hijab and scarves and shit and stuff, smothering because your weird little children don't know how not to stare through my dang on window. So that is my rant for the moment. Even though I love the babies, and as you can hear, this is what I deal with all day. They beat the crap out their kids. The kids scream and holler like they live in this earth. And then I go to the rescue. Because why? Because that's what I do. Auntie Mina go to the rescue and I tell them, stop that dang on noise. And I give them some candy. Like anybody from Greater Morning Star with Miss Estelle who's scared the life out of you and make you cry and then give you candy. I have assumed the role. So, yeah, that's what I do. And it's a bunch of them. I know it's over 10. And to my neighbor and my landlord's wife, both of them just had brand new babies within the past month. Oh, and I don't mind dishing out spankings either. So if your baby come in my house and they don't understand not to touch nothing, I do have a hard wooden brush and I will tack that butt with it once. I'll paddle the butt. And if you're a little bit bigger, I'll smack that hand. I'm not above it. So if you don't like it, make sure your churn don't dart my door. Okay. So yes, that's that mental illness. Beat your ass and then say, come here, baby, I love you. Make for bipolar disorder. Don't know if I'm coming or going. But yeah, and and I do understand also there's a language barrier because not for nothing, these little geniuses, the ones over here, they're from Mali. So not only do they speak the local language, they speak French, and they started off early in Islam, they speak Arabic. So I ain't mad at them. If you can't speak English, baby, I get it. I understand, but you're gonna understand this whooping that I put on your butt if you keep touching my stuff. Like little Dick the Bruiser, he come in here and went in my refrigerator and got the damn soda out of there, and I stung that little backside one good time. Bet you won't go in my refrigerator again. I ain't above it. I'm old school. I was born in 1968. You will get that ass warmed up. My mama say, you want this hot chocolate? She ain't talking about Hershey's. What? Anyway, Yes. Okay, I did post a video about the horse. Okay, yes, that horse belongs to the chief. So hopefully before the end of the week, I'm gonna walk up through this dirt path up here and find the chief's house. Oh, excuse me, his palace. Baba said, "Oh, that's the chief's horse. He lives up in the palace." I'm going to see the palace with my camera running, hopefully. Yes, yes, yes. And so that's pretty much it, y'all. In essence, that's what has been going on here. I finally took a blow, took a heavy blow, because really seriously, and I couldn't tell really if there's different places that your head can hurt, and it means different things. So you got your stress headache, you got your sinus headaches, and in the back of your head, and I think the top is your blood pressure and stress headaches as well. But mostly the back is definitely blood pressure. And so at first it wasn't hurting there until I started panicking. Then I started feeling a little bit of pressure back there, but it wasn't anything major. Like it wasn't even bad enough to say, oh, let me take this Advil or whatever. It was just annoying, and I knew it was there. And it might have been bad. I don't know. I have a very high tolerance for pain. So glad we took care of that. And yes, I'm back to getting into some troubles, getting into some troubles. And yeah, so I know I jump around a lot. So I was saying about the windows and the doors. So when the young man came to bring me my desk, they carry everything on their head. It's a pretty decent sized desk. I think it's either 4 or 5 feet long, and it is like 32 inches wide, because he asked me what measurements that I want. And so standard desk, he brought it on top of his head. They right down the street. And I opened the door for him, and he came in with the desk. I told him where to put it. And I spent around and I bumped into my neighbor. She done walked in the door behind him. One of the mamas. So I think he over here, I think he got 2 wives. Just let me say, not you good Christians. You good Christians only get one wife. But these Muslims, they all have multiple wives here. So, it is what it is. I ain't mad at you. So they all live over in this corner apartment over here. But yeah, she did. She walked right in behind him like she belonged there. No, boo boo. Your husband and co-wife is over there. Get your ass out my apartment. I can't make this stuff up. Anyway, y'all, I'm done for the day. I have a visitor coming in a couple of weeks. I'm excited. I hope she's coming. She better get that dang on ticket. Prince finished his courses, so he's got one more semester to get his master's and practice his law. I did hear from him, and he's up on game. He's like, "Is Baba trying to make you his fourth wife?" I'm like, "Could be not. Shit, I don't know, Mister." Anyway, I ain't heard from you, hide nor here. So why you worried? Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to dial up a little bit, and I'm going to go out and get some fresh air and some exercise, because I really need to dust or something, because I've been a little coffee and it's like something in my throat. So I know that means that I got dust. And I think Dasana swept Tuesday. My driver, I can't say my driver, he's the one that drives me around. He's my semi-permanent driver, because I call him. I know he needs, he's a widow, but he remarried. He didn't want to remarry, but here they real big on being married and someone taking care of you and you taking care of somebody. So he has a daughter in university and a woman that he married to help him take care of his children. So I try to look out for him as much as possible. So he got 3 days in a row this week. And he usually comes in to try to make a little extra. And like last week, I had to tell him, Dasana, look, put the broom down and go home. You're not my servant. You don't have to do this and that, but he does. He likes to sweep, which is a good thing, because I don't. But yeah, so That's that. Things are falling into part. And just so you know, nothing has pissed me off in a major way that makes me just ready to giddy up. I actually really, really like this place. And it really took me getting sick and then walking down the street and just looking at everything here, even the kids and whatever boo-hooing in the grass. Big boy got me too the other day, squatted right in front of my door. And I was like, you peeing, you peeing. And he didn't move. And I said, oh no, you are boo-booing. And yeah, he had a big old load in his shorts because, they don't wear diapers and stuff. And I was like, some of y'all get here and clean that up. He got flies all over him like Bebe's kids. And I was like, whatever, I can't clean up, player, then we can be cool again because I'm a fair weather friend. Shorts full of boo boo, I can't do nothing for you with all them flies. Keep it moving. And I closed the door. So my children, my kids. Yeah, so I really like this area. It's like I said, it's very rustic and rural and antiquated, outdated. Supermarkets mad expensive. Can't find nothing you need in them. They don't have. They eat what they eat here, and so there's like little room for extra. So I like it, and I'm getting used to it. I know that you can't go to the unless some. I go to Accra and bring some stuff up, but you just can't go find all-purpose flour. You can't find stuff that you're used to eating in most of these places here. And I've been to 3 or 4 different supermarkets. It's just, I have better luck at the gas station with a little mini supermarket than I do at the major supermarket. So, and the girl told me, and our prices is better. And I was like, you ain't never lied. 48 CDs for a little bitty piece of cheese. I'm like, miss me with it. So that's that. So far, so good. Some days I think about film and stuff, and most days I don't. Everybody here knows me, everybody speaks because they know that I am the lady that walks up and down the street because I absolutely love it. And I don't go far, I just go to the corner or I go down to where my seamstress, where they are, the little young ladies down there. And I speak to everybody because that's what they do here. They will speak. If I walk by them 6 times, they're gonna speak to me 6 times. So I had to break up out of that habit because I'm like, oh, I'm so sick of speaking to these folks. I was willing to put on a niqab so I don't have to speak to people. At least that's what I've said in my mind. Yeah, that's that. Anybody willing to check out Ghana? There will be some good footage coming up here really soon. Like I said, in a couple of weeks, there will be a visitor, and I'm excited about that. There was supposed to be some other events to take place, but that has been canceled for the time being. But the presence will be greatly appreciated. So, yeah, just let me know if you think that you want to come to Ghana and see some stuff. I'm not in the South where everything, all the tourist stuff is. I'm in the North, in the village, in the local neighborhood. So that is that. Yes, Alexis, walking is really good for you. It's especially just out in fresh air, even with, I still don't be smelling stuff. So that is an issue. Maybe I need to find somebody in the government. Nana Adu bought all these sanitation trucks, and they're supposed to come like 3 times a month. They're supposed to come here. And I can honestly say they have not shown up in the past month or two. There's garbage everywhere. Be back to the good old normal regular Ghana with the garbage. Even Baba has a big bin. The B&B has a bin, and they're overflowing, and garbage is everywhere. So you got goats, sheep, horses, cows, just walking up and down the street, making it even worse. So you walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Is that the one? Woo, Charlie, you do some good walking. Yes. Okay. So yeah, and I have posted as well because it had been rain. That might have been it too. Sinuses. It had been raining really, really, really good here. Like I hear all this commotion. So when it gets to raining, they start bringing their buckets and everything out and letting them fill with rainwater because we do still have water issues Like today, there's no running water. But let me see if I can show y'all my I got a big old 55-gallon plastic drum for my water reserve. So today is the first day that I actually. Okay, there we go. It's something a short or something. We need some lights. Lights will be helpful. Oh, and so I went to get some sheets, and I got these cool Louis Vuitton sheets because that's how they do it here in Africa. They forcing me to. That's not even supporting. Well, that's the only reason I bought them. They are for sure knockoffs. And can y'all see my big old drum? And it is full. I took 2 buckets. I had 2 buckets, and I filled up each bucket. I fill up one and walk it down while the other one was filling, and I filled my drum all the way up to the top, and to make sure that when the water stops flowing, as they say, I have water. So yeah, that's that. And adjust and adapt. So I'm cool with it. Okay. If you take a spoonful of that. Oh no, I don't mean smell like I have a loss of smell because some days I do smell. I smell them dead animals. Like it doesn't stink because there's garbage all over the place. I was saying in another video that they carry their babies on their back, and most of these babies do not wear diapers, so they pee, and it's not peery. It ain't pissy. Like you don't like used to have some neighbors that they had little babies and the babies pee on the mattresses and everything in the house was pissy. It's not like that over here. Like I still don't smell stuff. I smell like dead carcasses. Excuse me. My sack water, y'all. Yes. So I got smart. I know, jumping subjects, but I was going every week and paying 54 CDs for 2 packages of water, like either the 12 pack of 750 milligrams or the 6 pack of 1.5 liters, which is the same amount of milliliters, and a thing of soda. 54 CDs. When you can go get a bag of these Sacket waters, this is Voltic, nice and sanitized. I think it's about 24 of them in a package. One bag is like 5 CDs, so I get 3 bags at 15 CDs. So I just saved almost 40 CDs. Like, okay, y'all was getting over on me, but I'm not slow. It's the bag water for me. So I got some sitting in the kitchen, some sitting over here, some in the refrigerator. You come to my spot, you're going to get a bag water. Okay? Don't be snooty. You're not getting a bottle of water out of my house. Yes. So that's that. Oh, that's another thing too. Like I don't too much see herbal stuff. Like the one girl down the street, she's got some herbs and stuff for medicinal purposes. And I went down there to see her the other day, but she wasn't there. There was a man there, and he quoted a price on some stuff that she had already quoted a price. His price was more than double what she had said. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna really fool with y'all like that. So it's all good. So anyway, y'all ain't got no questions. I'm ready to go outside and get some fresh air. I hope y'all enjoyed this snippet of Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Baba. He got me right, so I ain't mad at it. I'm gonna go check on him too, because I ain't heard from him. So That's that. Yeah. So anyway, it's been real. Don't forget, if you have not already done so, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share, share, share. Tell your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend about my shenanigans over here in Africa. I'm a boring old lady. And yeah, so I just talk. I'm not here to my channel is about. My channel is about me. Who said it again, girl? My channel is about me. Okay. And so when I do my lives, I'm just, chatting it up and letting you know what has happened through the week, because 9 times out of 10, I've still haven't gotten out of that mode. When I see something, I get super excited. And the last thing I'm thinking about is this damn camera. Okay. So if I happen to say, oh, shoot, let me turn this camera on, kudos, charge it to the game, enjoy it. It might be shaking, it might be whatever. I'm not a videographer, I'm not a photographer, I'm not none of that. I'm just a simple old lady with a cell phone taking pictures. Okay. If that's not up to your standards, if you don't like it, beat it, like Michael Jackson. Just beat it. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me with your foolishness. Yeah, I can only let stuff slide for just a little bit, and then the petty me comes out. So this is here. This is me. This is my lifestyle in Ghana. I started off in East Africa. I'm hoping when the V comes, the visitor, that we can see some other places. I'm in the perfect position to see some great places. All the Guineas, Mali, Burkina Faso, as soon as they calm down. Sierra Leone, Liberia, the Gambia. Well, I don't want to say the Gambia, but I'll make an exception. Senegal, Cape Verde. These places I hear. Been to Togo. I can go back to Togo again. Benin, Nigeria. All these places are in this West Africa region. I can go straight up. I can see Mauritania. I can see Tunisia, Morocco. All these places here. But I'm sorry, Northern Africa, I just don't think that I will be doing those by myself, because I hear it's a little aggressive and it's not really a good idea. And it might be an okay idea for me because, I'm not going there half naked, posted up. There's just certain things you don't do when you are in certain areas, and being half naked is one of them. I'm just saying. IJS. All right, that's that. You'll hear more about what's coming, what's going. I'm going outside. Okay. All right, y'all. Yeah, nobody's saying anything, and I hope I'm still recording. So anyway, I'm out. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for your support, my faithful subscribers. I'm getting there. I'm still climbing, and yeah. So hopefully, poly, or they say something else here, paki or something, which means slow. And yeah, hopefully, I'll have more exciting things for y'all to see here real soon. I've got a list of things I've just been trying to get settled in. So yeah, that's that. All right, y'all, enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for coming. If you missed it, go back and watch it from the beginning. It was a very interesting story, and I'm still trying to get him to come live on the video and talk to you all. Also, I'm going to put a post on the community tab here within the next hour and tell me what is a good time for y'all, because I was started that story. Prayer is 5 times a day, 4:30 in the morning, 12:30, 3:30, 6:30, 7:30. So somewhere in there, 9 o'clock if y'all up. Like these people here, they get up before the rooster. We do 4:30 prayer and the sun is not up. And then when the sunrise hits, then the roosters start crowing. We already up, and I hear them out there sweeping. The sun is not even up. So they move around real early over here in these parts. So let me know. Okay. All right, y'all. Love y'all. We on a little hiatus. Things will get better and more exciting. Just bear with it. If you can't bear with it, be gone. Real simple. Because I'm petty. All right. And my face is not red. I'm going outside. Bye.